Welcome back everybody to a new video of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Today we're going to look at Zetas and which tune should you focus on for your next Zeta. So when we talk about Zeta, first of all, we're going to have to try to understand what are you trying to achieve. Is it a better rank in Arena? Is it a better score in the Rancor? Or is it a better score for the tank takedown? These three things will definitely influence your choice for your next Zeta. I will particularly focus on Arena with this video, but if you guys would like an AAT or Rancor video, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. So let's take a look at the Arena first. And if we look at the top 10 of the teams that are currently ruling over the Arena, we have Darth Nihilus that is almost always present in all the teams, that has both a leader ability that you can Zeta and a unique that you can Zeta. We have Kylo Ren, which can be placed in almost any team, has a wonderful synergy with his recovering protection. We have Savage Opress that also has a unique that you can Zeta. You have R2D2, recently introduced to the game, that has 2 Zetas and is pretty versatile. You have, and last but not least, you have Boba Fett. That's pretty much a character that you can fit in any team, even though nowadays you have maybe better option. And in terms of Zeta character, that's pretty much it. So let's take a look at Darth Nihilus. So he has two abilities to be Zeta. He has a leader ability where your Sith allies gain 60% offense and 150% health steal, which is quite a lot if you have like a developed team of Sith already available, which can probably include Darth Sidious, the Count Dooku, Savage Opress. You could have also Darth Vader, all the dark side team, the Sith team that are very powerful, and for the last few months we've seen quite a ruling over those characters, besides having the meta of Chase, so Chirrut and Baze. So it is to be considered because you probably have a very decent roster of Sith available, and I would actually think that this ability also countering the Rex meta that we can see. If we go back into the meta report, you'll see that Rex is definitely very present for the top 10 leaders at rank 1. So I would say that would be a good opportunity to try to switch the meta and give you a kind of an edge on all those Rex team. Go with a Darth Nihilus lead, have a Zeta on his leadership ability, put in the most developed Sith that you have, knowing that most of the Sith that we have available in the game, interesting enough, we don't have a filter here, but we can definitely see that Count Dooku has also a Zeta that could definitely improve the team synergies. We have Darth Sidious that has a Zeta as well that we've seen working in the heroic tank down raid. We have also, I believe we have a last one, which is a Savage. Savage that has also a unique Zeta that can be, so another ability to be Zeta'd. So that could be a very powerful team if we think about the dark side, and if we were to think about all the Zeta available and the synergies on one team. A Sith Zeta team will probably rule and will probably allow you to climb the ladder pretty quickly. And when you guys look at which character should you Zeta next, I definitely invite you to check that section of the website on SWGOH, since you guys can see at a glance who has Zeta available first, if there was some update that you're not really aware of. And then you can see, for instance, Barry Sofie is a very good character to Zeta, regardless of which meta is actually current right now. Since you can see that whenever analyze her ability, which is Swift Recovery, allows her, so whenever an ally is critically hit, they recover 20% of their max health, which this, regardless of the team that you're in, it can be a First Order, it can be a Resistance, can be a Sith, this still works, which is amazing. So it's always good to have. If you don't really know which one to go for and you're like, okay, I have to spend my Zeta, I really want to put it on a character, you can always go for Barris, which is a safe bet for the future. Another character that also has a jack of all trades kind of Zeta is definitely Kylo Ren, since regardless of his tag, he has a 15% increased damage and recover protection equal to the damage dealt. So this is regardless of the faction that you're using. This is very powerful as well. If you have a light side roster, or if you develop a lot of light side character, also the first unique of R2D2 is very interesting, because besides you can have a Qui-Gon Jinn, you can have a Yoda, a Rey, regardless of the faction still. This unique ability, Zeta, will allow you to, every time that one of your character has a critical hit, scores a critical hit, it will dispel all debuffs on them. And we've seen the debuff being one of the main things in the last month in the arena. So we'll see how that goes, but this is always a good trade, a good Zeta to have on your R2D2 if you have had the chance to gear him up. So that would be my advice, guys. If you want to have a Zeta that is very versatile, that you can use in anywhere, that you don't really know which team to focus on, then you can have Kylo Ren, Barry Sofie, and R2D2, the first Zeta, the first unique, and that will give you some plug and play character that you can almost fit in any team, and to be sure to have synergies nonetheless. Now this was for the supporting characters, the unique abilities that you can Zeta, but what about the leader abilities? Which character should you focus on? Well, my money was on Darth Nihilus, but since the very good video of Smithy, where he describes why he can be countered so easily with a Darth Vader lead and exposing his weaknesses on the defense side of things, then I have to go with somebody on the light side, since we saw a lot of updates on all the dark side characters. It's bound to happen that the light side will be given a rework, maybe on the 25th, with a new character being released, and then we might see a new leader ability, a new Zeta ability that will change the meta once again. So it's up for grab. I'm going to wait on my Zeta to actually upgrade any character on their leader ability, and we'll see what happens comes the 25th. I would really like to hear from you guys to see what is your choice for your next Zeta for supporting characters and leaders. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.